Hey everybody, it's me, Sven here, bringing you day number 258 of Let's Talk About Autism. Before I get started, I would love you to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below the video. It would help me out tremendously. So today I'll be talking about how we can better manage ourselves in the face of horrible circumstances. Now, statistically speaking, based on the research I've done, we are in some of the worst circumstances on the planet, but that doesn't mean we should complain about it and demand pity or privileges. That's what the left does. We don't want to do that. And I talked about this, a few months ago, why we shouldn't have a victim mentality. But, I saw a reel of Charlie Kirk, earlier today, and, he says you're in full control of how you manage your circumstances, even if the circumstances themselves are out of your control. And, like a lot of things, he's right. So we as autistics should certainly take more initiative and more control over negative circumstance and try to use it for a force of good. We can either complain about it and demand pity and privileges, or we can use it as a force for good. We use it to help others, we learn from it and get closer to those we love and appreciate the things we've been blessed with. And you can see it as a potential blessing. Like years later, you'll understand why you were put through a situation and you'll be like, dang, now I'm glad that happened because I wouldn't be where I am today without it. Like, for instance, I was forced to move schools 7.5 years ago. That was the worst thing that ever happened to me. And I complained about it for a long time. And of course, I know now in hindsight, that was a terrible mistake of mine. And I've now found a much better way to manage it. And that's why I started my advocacy, at least in part, because, what ended for me 7 years ago is still happening to a lot of kids today. And I want to put an end to something evil. Like, I've turned a force of evil into something good. And of course, as a Christian, I believe that the suffering and the bad circumstance we're put through are trials that God puts us through to make us stronger and wiser people. We learn a lot from bad circumstance, and we should use it as a force for good later on. And, again, later, years down the line, it could turn out to be something good because, if that didn't happen, then the world wouldn't be as a better place because then that bad thing wouldn't happen. And the idea is, in my case, to start an advocacy for people on the spectrum that is rooted in truth wouldn't have happened. So don't complain about the things you missed out on, but try to use it and make something good out of it so that somebody in the future never has to deal with what you were put through. So we learn from our mistakes, we learn from negative circumstance, and we should use it for good. And as autistics, we should not be who the world thinks we are. We don't want to be the stereotypical dysfunctional people and entitled people the world thinks us to be. We want to be strong, we want to be courageous, we want to be wise, and we just want to take every evil that was done to us and make something good out of it. And of course, that's what I'm here to do. So yeah, that was day 258. I'll see you on day 259. Thank you very much for watching this video, and God bless you. Goodbye.